SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 premium tanks I think that will sell in tier 7 ranked battles. Remember, this is only tier 7 and it's only premium tanks, and there is no class restriction or tank restriction on this ranked battle. So also, this is like my personal opinion of what I think will sell during ranked battle. So let's actually jump into the list. So at number 5 spot, I actually picked 2. One is the Tiger 131, which I don't own, and the AMX 1357, which I do own. I own every tank on this list except the Tiger 131. The only reason I included the Tiger 131 on this list because I've never drove the tank. But I know a lot of people will be like, when they see this video, they'll be, first thing in the comment section, they'll be like, why didn't you include the Tiger 131? I'll be like, I've just never drove the tank, but I know that's going to be there. So why do I think the Tiger 131 is going to excel at tier 7 ranked battles? First of all, it's got 1,500 hit points, which is insane at tier 7. But also, I think it's going to really push the Tiger 131 into like really good tanks for tier 7 premium rank battles. Not premium, is the gun. It's got a 88 centimeter gun, 88 millimeter gun, or 8.8 centimeter gun. It fires 10.91 rounds per minute. It does 220 damage per shot. It also has a DPM of 2,400. The pin is 169 on standard, and premium has 227 penetration. Aim time is 2.3 and accuracy is 0.36. Also combine the hit points and the amazing gun that the Tiger 131 has with its horsepower per ton at 15.29, which will get it to its top speed of 40 kilometers really quickly. But the reverse speed is kind of bad at 12, so that's the thing that may hold you back. So next tank is the AMX 1357. This is my original 5th spot. The 1357. I think light tanks and medium tanks, well, any tank that's really fast, or fast tanks and rank battles really excel. Well, I know the AMX 1357 is not the fastest of light tank. It doesn't have the best horsepower per ton, but it's got the amazing gun it has. Now the gun. Well, this tank has 890 hit points. It fires 20.87 rounds per minute. Its average damage is 90 per shot. It's also an autoloader that has 8 shots per clip. And it has a DPM of 1,878. And remember how I said it was autoloader? It has an inner clip reload of 1 second. It also has 143 millimeters of penetration on its standard and 195 on its premium. Its aim time is 2.3, accuracy is 0.37, and speed of this tank. Speed, it's got 17.01 horsepower per ton, which ain't the greatest for a light tank, but it has a top speed of 61 kilometers and a reverse speed of 23. Its track rotation is 48 degrees a second, and turret rotation is 45 degrees a second. And it has a view range of 390, signal range is 750, and stationary and movement concealment is 30%, since it's a scout / light tank. I think the 1357's gun will really shine for this tank, for ranked battles. Okay, so number 4 is actually a tank destroyer. It's actually the only tank destroyer on this list. It's the E25. I want to say that this tank has 830 horsepower, 830 hit points. What I really think that the E25 has that will make it be really good in ranked battles, it's its gun, its speed, its concealment, its view range, well, not view range, basically its speed, its concealment, its small size, and its gun. Especially the DPM, because the E25 has a DPM of 2,700 damage per minute, which gives it a 20 rounds per minute, has a 3-second reload. It does 135 damage per shot. Its pin is not the greatest. It's 150 on its standard and 194 on its premium. Its aim time is 1.5, accuracy is 0.3. Yeah, the gun's really good. It's just the pin that's going to probably hold you back, but the gun's DPM is amazing. So, now, speed of this tank is actually really good at horsepower per ton at 26.62. Its forward speed is 65, and reverse speed is 20. Its track rotation is 44 degrees a second, which means nothing's going to be able to get behind you. Like, any light tank's not going to be able to get behind you of light tanks you're going to meet. Its view range is 360, its signal range is 710, but the concealment's really good. While stationary, it's 44%, while moving, it's 26%. So, it's fast. It's got a good gun with really high DPM, and it's got really good concealment. The speed is really going to make this tank excel in ranked battles. So, my number 3 spot is the Likin. The Likin is basically the pre-nerfed T71DA. Before, the Likin was here before the tier 9s and tier 10 light tanks came into the game, so it got left alone. But it got left alone when the tech tree version of the same exact tank got nerfed into 2 different tanks, the T71DA and T71CMCD. So this is basically a better T71DA because this is the T71's original stats. So what I really think will make this tank excel or do good in rank battles is the speed of this tank and the gun. So this tank goes 64 forward and 23 backwards. It has a horsepower per ton of 24.76. It has a gun that is a 76 millimeter that does 150 damage per shot. It's a 6-shot autoloader. Inner clip reload is 2 seconds, and it also has a DPM of 2,100. Its pin is 175 on standard, and premium pin is 210. Aim time is 2.1. Accuracy is 0.39, and I also kind of want to mention the track rotation is 56 degrees a second, and turret rotation is 42 degrees a second. It also has a 20-second reload for 6 shots, so that's my number 3 spot. Number 2, I think, would be the Minuteman. Definitely the Minuteman. I was going to place this at number 1, but number 1 is special. You'll understand what I mean by that. So, the Minuteman is basically a better T29 that has better armor. It doesn't have the speed that the rank battles really focus on, but it's got spaced armor that will really troll those light tanks that will flake around you fast. And yeah, Minuteman's got 1,200 hit points. Its whole armor is 102 at the front, 76 at the side, but it also has space armor at the side, and 51 at the back. Now the turret has 279 millimeters of armor at the front, 127 at the side, but it also has space armor, and 122 at the back of the turret, which also has space armor. Let's talk about the gun. Minuteman's gun does 320 damage per shot. It fires 4.38 rounds per minute. It has a DPM of 1,402. Its pin on its standard rounds is 198. And premium penetration is 245. Aim time is 2.3. Accuracy is 0.42. The speed of this tank, the horsepower per ton, is 10.67. It goes 35 forward and 12 reverse. Also, I want to mention about the gun depression and gun elevation. Since this is basically a T29 with more armor, you play it like a T29 because you use your 10 degrees of gun depression and 15 degrees of gun elevation to the best of your ability. Number 1, the best tank I think will be the best in rank battle. Tier 7 rank battle is the Dreadknight. Yeah, Dreadknight. Definitely. I think Dreadknights are going to be everywhere. Just because it's a better KV2. You're doing 700 damage with your AP and your premium AP. Or it's heat. AP and heat does 700 damage. But if you load your high explosive and pin, it's 910 damage. Its penetration on its standard rounds is 175. Premium is 250. but high explosive is 86 millimeters a pin. It reloads in 23 seconds. Its aim time is 2.86. Accuracy is 0.56. If you fire an AP and heat only, your DPM is 1,827. Also, this thing has 1,200 hit points. It doesn't have the highest of hit points. Well, it's pretty low for tier 7, but you can outtrade enemies with your 700 alpha damaging gun. Also, this tank's fast. It has a horsepower per ton at 16.74, and it goes 37 forward and 12 backwards. I think the Dreadnought's going to be a very fun tank, just because it's the same tier, and the Dreadnought can hold its own against 9s, like 8s and 9s, pretty easily. And I think the Dreadnought will be the best thing out there at tier 7 rank battle. I'm going to be driving the Dreadnought, and I also may be doing some videos on tier 7 rank battles when they come out. That's it for this video. If you like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to SLAPAFISH, because why would you not? And peace out. See ya.